Hey y'all, I'm Draymond. Today I want to talk about what's to come in Nightreign. One of the most exciting things about playing a game like this is speculating as to what's to come, creating a wish list, and overall just being excited for the future. I'm really intrigued by the idea of adding new Nightfarers to the game, and I wanted to talk a little bit about a build or a class that I think would be great in the game. Before I really get started on my main idea, I wanted to talk about some honorable mentions, some other builds that I think would be great additions to the game. Of course, one would be the classic Strength Faith build. I think something like maybe a B in Strength with an A in Faith. Being able to use a wide array of weapons and spells, I think would be an awesome addition to the game. And although we have quite a few classes already that have the ability to power stance weapons and do good DPS, Duchess, Wilder, Raider, and of course Executor all have the ability to do really good damage power stancing, but I think adding a character to the game who is designed inherently to power stance would be really cool. But those are just two honorable mentions. The main class that I'd be really excited for us to have in the game and to be able to play would be the Wretch Class. Of course, the Wretches are very popular in Elden Ring. You start with the club. You start with basically nothing. It's the main class that is used in challenge runs, but I think there's something historical about this class, as there's basically been a version in every single Souls game where it needs to be represented in Nightreign. Of course, this would be a challenge class, but I think there's ways that we can do both. So first, I'd like to discuss what I think the scaling should be for the stats. I think the stat scaling should be low. Maybe C's in everything. Maybe a B in Vigor instead of a C, but C's in everything else. I think the starting weapon should be a club. For the passive, I can see it going a bunch of different ways, but I really would appreciate on a character like that an additional boost to item discovery very similar to what Iron Eye has. Maybe in the idea to not be repetitive, it could actually be an additional boost in runes just as the passive, since that has not been used yet. I think that would be very cool. For the character ability, I think a buff would be awesome. But I also think that a buff would be great for the ultimate. I think if you scale a character like that in a game like this, you present the opportunity to go two different ways with the ultimate. I think one, you could make the ultimate the best in the game, and that would be completely fine. It could be almost a completely character-defining buff, such as all your stats double for 30 seconds or 60 seconds. That would be an awesome ultimate, along with giving you, maybe an addition to poise so that you can just swing. I also think that you could give the character a wild strength-like ultimate, where you do very high posture damage buff, and your character swings rapidly. I also think that would be a great ultimate, just depending on what direction we want to go. But I also think that this character should come with the best relic in the game, and that will give people flexibility to use the character as a challenge character like it's meant to be, or equip the relic and make this character very competitive with the other characters in the game. And here's my idea for the relic. Being that the stat scaling would be so initially low, we need to make this character stand out in some sort of way. I think one of the coolest things to do would be give this character a relic that allows it to start with a Waning Grace. One of the most valuable, probably the best item in the game. Would be amazing, would really add value to the class and make people want to play it despite the low stat scaling. So the relic is start with a Waning Grace, And then I also think you can even go further with this relic and really make this relic be character defining, and allow a vigor boost or a mind boost as well, along with maybe, if you only do one of, maybe do both, and those are all 3 spots, or you could add another, such as physical attack up +3. I think all these ideas would make a very fun character that would be popular and have a wide variety of play styles and uses in the game. And I think a lot of Elden Ring fans and Dark Souls fans would be very excited to see this addition to the roster. All right, thanks so much for listening to my rant. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and look out for more videos in the future. Thanks. Have a great day.